Hello, my sunshines. Welcome back and thanks for popping in. I am so glad you're here. If you happen to see movement in the background, Lola's kind of hanging out back here. She's going to take her afternoon cat nap as we chit chat. So we just got home from the beach yesterday and on my doorstep was my fall 2022 Elhyme box, y'all. It is big and it is heavy. I did go ahead and slit the tape, but I haven't looked inside because I thought we would do that together. If you don't know about Elhyme, it is a quarterly home decor box. And you guys, she outdid herself for fall. There are 4 boxes you can choose from, which are all fabulous. But if you've ever been like, gosh, I really want this item from box 1 and this item from box 2 and this item from box 3 and this item from box 4, well, you can do that this time because her 5th option is a fully customizable box. She's never done that before and I'm so excited. So Dawn is the owner and curator of this box. She has the best eye and I got a little sneaky peek of what is in each of the boxes and she did a really great job of capturing the textures and the warmth of fall, but also adding some pieces that will work throughout our homes throughout the year, which I do really appreciate. Now, for those of you that are like, gosh, it's August, it's a little bit too early to think about fall, these boxes are in pre-order right now. So you'll go in, you'll order the box in pre-order, and there's a couple ways you can subscribe. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then starting tomorrow, August 8th, you'll get an email once you've pre-ordered and you can pick the box that you want. And then she will start packing them August 15th and then shipping them between September 1st and 5th. So about the time you're ready to start decorating your house for fall, your box is going to be on your doorstep. Now there's a couple ways you can choose from to order. You can get a no subscription needed one-time box, which is $98. Now that's gonna have 5 to 6 items, actually 6. I know exactly how many are in here. And from there, you also will get, if you pre-order, a $20 store credit. Now I did go over and peek at the store this morning and probably 3/4 of what's in the store is under $20. She has these really great rugs that you can put like in front of your sink or maybe in front of your washing machine or your entryway. There's this gorgeous beige pillow. It's $17, so it might just be a pillow cover. Really stunning. There's this black soapstone bird that's just beautiful. But once you pay for the box in pre-order, then she will send you your $20 credit in your email, which is really nice. But if you're like, gosh, I really liked the spring box and purchased it, I fell in love with the summer box. And by the way, the summer box sold out 4 times. Maybe you purchased that one and now you're like, I want the fall box too. Then you can go ahead, if you have the money in your budget, and get the annual subscription, which is $380. That saves you a little bit of money. It still gives you that $20 store credit, but you also get to pick your boxes first and have your boxes shipped out first. Now I'm gonna do this video a little bit different because there's so many customizations. I'm gonna split the screen and show you each of the boxes on the side. I picked box number 2, which is what we're gonna open in real time. But if you see any of these pictures that I'm showing you and you're like, gosh, I wish that I could like zoom in, all of these pictures are on the Elhyme website. You just go over there, click on the booklet tab, it will open up, and then you click on the fall tab and you can scroll through and see pictures. Like maybe you wanna see the texture on a pillow or you wanna see the finish on a pumpkin or something, you're able to do that. As we dive in, I want to say my name is Kristy and I'm so incredibly happy you're here. I try to make this a really positive place where you can come and exhale because the world's a crazy place. If you like unboxings, if you like clothing hauls, then I think you'll really like that content. It's totally free to subscribe and I would love it if you would join our Georgia Sunshine family. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Now, the first thing every box is going to have is a candle. Elhyme always does a small business, and this time it's called Reverie, and it is a candle company. All of their candles have soy wax, cotton wicks, and toxic-free fragrance, and there's actually 3 different scents. The scents are Cruising California, which may be interesting, Euphoric Energy, which sounds intriguing, and Tea Tranquility. Now, I think if you pick one of the 4 boxes, which I'm going to show you, you will just get whatever you get and don't pitch fit. They all sound amazing. And I think if you do the fully customized box, you'll actually get to customize the scent. But that is going to be the first item in the box. And then let's go ahead and talk about box 1. Now, box 1 is a $190 value. I think this is like the most expensive box that you can choose from. And the first item you get is this wooden trough. Y'all, these are so good. You can put pumpkins in them. I did that last year on my dining room table. I did a dough bowl, but a trough would be beautiful with all kinds of different textured pumpkins. It was just gorgeous. But you could put candles in here. You could do like pine cones. I could see putting like red berries in pine cones for the holidays. Lots of different things. And then this tiara pillow is so pretty. It's handmade in India and it's got this really good texture. I don't know if you see the lines going through it that are kind of like a brown. Those are like a 3D braid. That pillow is so good in my opinion. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my computer as I am talking to you. You get a set of 3 ceramic pumpkins, so you can put like nuts or candy, or even use it as your little trinket tray on your entryway for your keys and stuff. I always do a little seasonal trinket tray right here on top of this box for like my earrings and jewelry. So I would use probably the smallest one for that. We have a large wood bead garland. And what I love about this one is the color. It feels like we always get white or really washed out beads. And these are so great in terms of the color. They're very warm, and there's small and larger beads. And then this Jerome candle holder, which has little pin pricks through it so the light shines through. I think the color of it is really interesting, and I really like that one too. Now I'm gonna go ahead and skip to number 3 because I got number 2 and we're gonna open that one together. So box number 3 is $175 value. I think this one has a little bit more of a modern classic feel. The first thing you get is this driftwood tray, and they actually burnt a little design into it. It's really whitewashed. my throat's a little gravelly, sorry. It's really kind of a whitewashed wood, not really, but just a really light wood. I can see bright orange pumpkins going in there. And then look at this great Liz pillow. It's neutral. It's kind of a washed out kind of black gray with that gorgeous tassel on the side. This votive lantern, I'm telling you guys, everywhere I am seeing these black accents. They're what you're gonna be seeing in home decor. And that's a really modern piece, as well as this beautiful canister. It's got a debossed pattern and this gorgeous cork lid, I think tucked into a tiered tray, or even on like bookshelves or anywhere. I think that's a really great piece. I think with the cork lid, it adds the warmth to it, and I can see mixing it in with like fall leaves and stuff and being really pretty. And then let's talk about these pumpkins. I gasped when I saw them. I just like the look of them. They're a little bit, I don't want to say distressed, but you can kind of see some warmth at the bottom coming through, and like this like sandy beige color. So again, it's gonna lend really well to like fall leaves and mixing in with a lot of tones for the summer. Now box 4 is $170 value. We're gonna see that driftwood tray again, which I think is gorgeous. But this time they added a Lana cotton throw. It's got like little nubby bits through it, almost like the yarn's pulled through in certain places. And it's got this gorgeous gray stripe and that fringe. If you need a good throw, I'm a sucker for a throw. I love a good throw. Then that would be perfect. I see that mixing well with great fall colors, mixing in with the reds and greens of the holidays, but also early spring when it's still a little nippy in the air and you're covered up watching a movie. Again, we've got that great votive lantern. Now this pumpkin, they gave us more of a sign versus like a traditional pumpkin. So if you're a sign girl, I'm definitely a sign girl, then this one will be for you. It says, I love fall most of all. And then let's talk about these balls. They're calling them the leaf deco balls. And by the way, you can add on items to your box, just FYI. I don't know if these leaf balls are there, but I want them so badly. They're just beautiful. And in that driftwood tray, I just think they'd be gorgeous spring, summer, winter, and fall. So you see what I mean? All of the pieces that she chose, there's little touches of fall, but also are gonna pair really well through the season. Now, if you decide to get the fully customizable box, you get to pick your textile, and it does say pillow or throw. So any of the pillows, I love that first really nubby one, or that throw is just beautiful. You get to pick the foundational piece. So whether you want the trough or the driftwood tray, you get to pick that. You get to pick a pumpkin. Now, which pumpkin would you choose? I think I would go for the gray ones. I'm still really in love with those, but I kind of am drawn to that wooden pumpkin in the middle there too. And you get to choose an accent piece. So you get to choose between the balls, and I'm giving you a little sneak peek of what was in box 2. You get to choose these gorgeous canisters. That's what drove me to box 2, and that's the one that I picked. And then you get a second accent piece, and you get to pick between the wooded garland, the lantern, I guess the second lantern, the Jerome one with little pin prints, that's more of a brass color, like an antique brass, or the little jar with the cork top. So those are the pieces. And then it doesn't say you get to choose the candle, so the candle may just be you get whatever her hand hits as you're packing the box, but they all sounded really, really good. Now let's get to the good part, and let's talk about box number 2 here. I'm gonna close my computer up, and then we're gonna open it up. So when you get your box, it's gonna look like this. It's got the little sign that says, "Thank you" from Elhyme. Now, the first thing that I got was a pillow. So this is a different pillow than you saw in any of the other boxes. This is a really neutral, kind of an oatmeal pillow. A lot of the pillows that I tend to choose are this natural color, because I feel like mixing this with like fall burnt orange pillows on your couch, or red and green pillows for the holidays, or just using this in the spring and summer, I think they're perfect, and they just lend themselves so well to any decor. They're a creamy white. They've got some tassels on them. And now this one was vacuum sealed, so I think it's gonna pop up and get a little fuller as time goes by. But you can take off the cover and wash it, which I do really appreciate if you wanna do that. So that was the first item in box 2. Can you see the texture on it? Really, really pretty. Okay, set that down. The next item, I think this is one of those pumpkins. Now box 2 had those great gray pumpkins, and I'm dying to see these in person, because sometimes things look different than they do in the picture. No, I love this. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. It's not really distressed. It's just kind of in the resin or whatever it is. It's nice and heavy. I actually think these would be great. My front porch is fully covered, and I think I have a little bistro set on my front porch. I think this would be beautiful sitting right there as you walk in. An entryway table, mantle, hearth. Really, really pretty. This is heavy. Now it is hollow inside. I can't imagine if they fully did it, because it would be probably too heavy to open. Okay, and then maybe this is the second pumpkin. So that was probably the bigger one. And then we have a little baby one. Yes, really pretty. And again, I always talk about the little top knots on pumpkins. That's where the rubber meets the road with me with pumpkins, is when they mess up the top knots, and that looks really natural. And again, do you see kind of that orangey brown coming through it? See kind of what I'm wearing? I think it picks up the colors of the season. So these could be a little bit more modern if you want, not so like literal, but really pretty, really heavy too. Again, this one's a little bit hollow inside, really, really heavy. Okay, I love those pumpkins. All right, the next item in here is our little, oh, this is cute, our little wooden beads. And it does have almost like a lotus design on it, which doesn't pick up in the picture. And then I like that these aren't too long, because you can put these in a tray, around a lantern. I even sometimes will just kind of cross it and kind of put 2 beads together, and then hang these from like a door, like a closet door or something, as you're going past, to add a little decor. I love the color of these. Really, really good. Okay, here is the candle. Let me grab my glasses and see what. I got Tea Tranquility. So this is the size of the candle that you will get. Kind of a tin here. By Reverie Wicks. These are hand-poured soy wax candles. That's very fresh, a little bit floral, but you definitely get that little shot of tea, like a loose leaf tea. That's gonna be lovely. Very light. Like I'd probably put this in a powder room or a smaller room that just needs freshening up. It's very clean with just a little hint of sweet. Really pretty. Okay, let's see. The next thing in here are my canisters. When I saw these, I just knew this is the box that I wanted. This is what sold it for me, this little set of 3 canisters. So they have a little like leather piece on them. And then each of the canisters is just a little bit different. So we have this one, kind of has little brush strokes on it, like a brush stroke. They kind of reminded me of pumpkins with the little top knot. I mean, not literally, but if you squint really, really quickly and see, you'll see them. Then there's a little stripey one. And I like that it's kind of like not straight lines. Okay, so we have that one. And then there's one more right here. It almost looks for like little raindrops. With this. And the reason why I fell in love with these canisters is because I feel like you could put these on like maybe a cutting board that you have that's like long and skinny. You can put these next to each other, all 3. And then I do think you can interchange or intertwine like little fall leaves, like little sprigs of leaves. So imagine these being, like I said, on a fall tray. Let's see if I can do it this way. And then you kind of put some little fall leaves around it, or red berries and greenery during the holidays. You could do some lamb's ear, or you could do eucalyptus in the spring, or just some fall flowers. So I think this is really, really cute. You could actually do either a cutting board this way or stand it up long ways. You could add just any color in your kitchen, on bathroom shelves, on an entryway, whatever you want. Isn't it so cute? I just fell in love with these little canisters, and I felt like box number 2 was the perfect fit for me. Then I think we have one more item. Yeah, this is the little straw. Wow, it's nice and long. That's why the box is long. Ooh, I like how skinny it is. Because I have a really big one of these, like a big one, and you gotta have a lot of stuff to fill it up. Where this one's a little skinny, you could do this on an entryway table with like a lamp behind it and do pumpkins or pine cones, or candles would be really pretty, and put acorns or pine cones around it. The color of this one is really good too. You could do around the holidays, you could do different kinds of like vintage Santas or snowmen, really interesting things. You could do some faux snow in here, do some little like those cute little houses that you put the tea lights in. I mean, the sky's the limit with this. If you had a big vanity, this would be really cute to put like little, you could do the canisters in here. And then do like 3 canisters here, and then maybe some taller things here, like maybe a tall olive tree or something for fall. That would be really pretty. The sky's the limit really for something like this, and I feel like it just goes in any room. You could do your vanity and do little canisters with like makeup brushes and stuff. Isn't that really pretty? So that was option number 2, as well as all of the other options. What was your favorite one? Would you pick 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or would you choose to do a fully customizable box? I love that she's doing that this time. So again, if you want to try the Elhyme box, I have a discount code for 10% off. It's not a referral link or anything, but if you use the link, I do really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you soon for another one. Bye-bye.